When I mentioned fish heads in the basement, the reality is that it's a metaphor for the unsavory conditions I felt I had to live in when I was living with my adopted parents.
No, it was never that bad, but bad enough.
Because it felt like I was like Hugo from that Simpsons episode where Bart had an evil twin living in the basement eating fish heads, where in contrast, Eric was treated more like the golden child, even though I was quite determined to make it in life one day when I left it all behind.
Be that as it may,
I do feel like Gary particularly left sour taste in my mouth. I never liked the fish heads.
they tasted fucking horrible.
I got treated worse than any fucking petty mortal.
Fish heads were for breakfast.
Fish heads were for lunch.
Fish heads were for dinner.
Fish heads were for brunch.
He had a hunch the reason why he only ate fish heads
Was maybe because Gary treated me like I'm half dead.
No, he didn't like them.
Fish heads were disgusting.
Filet mignon, unfortunately, wasn't worth discussing.
Was I a little monster? A doppelganger maybe?
An evil twin to somebody who otherwise would win?
I wasn't really sure, but fish heads were the answer.
His childhood was hard and he wasn't a happy camper.
Sounded something fishy, it wasn't just the fish heads. It's like they tried to diss me over something that I said, something that I did when I was just a kid. They fed me fucking fish heads, I think the game was rigged.
The basement was a dungeon for the warrior within.
My innkeeper was Gary, but this wasn't quite an inn.
For your information, he's been inclined from the intro
to let you know that fish heads weren't the greatest thing to nibble.
It felt like sharks and minnows,
and Gary was the shark,
like he was barking up the wrong tree when he embarked.
Talking about fish heads, they made my stomach turn.
Frankly, he would have been better off eating some worms.
You wonder why I fled, you wonder why I boogied.
He didn't feel the love, he needed something mushy.
And so I left that hell house, no more fucking fish heads.
Although he knew that fish heads were expected from that dickhead.
Smelling something fishy, it wasn't just the fish heads. It's like they tried to diss me over something that I said, something that I did when I was just a kid. They fed me fucking fish heads, I think the game was rigged.